Hello everyone. Welcome. This is your friend, Alakazam ASMR. Today will be a special video, one of a kind I will not get to do very often. Today is Black Friday. Quite a notorious day for people running around looking for bargains. I feel really bad for anyone out there that's working Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Good luck to you. You really need it. People who work Black Friday to Cyber Monday need all the credit in the world. But nonetheless, I had to take advantage of Black Friday because for the past few months I've been contemplating buying a Nintendo Switch. Now the Nintendo Switch has been out for quite a while now, and I've seen a variety of games that I was really interested in buying for it. I was just waiting, biding my time for the right moment to purchase a Nintendo Switch and some games I'd like. So, I managed to do just that. We have the unboxing of a brand new, and you can see the size of the box in proportion to the camera, a brand new Nintendo Switch. I got grey instead of neon, so both Joy-Cons are grey. It's kind of funny when I was buying this. I just got up early in the morning. It's not been long since I got back home. I went to the first shop and they didn't have any Switches in stock. I went to the second one and they got it right away in like 20 seconds. But it's kind of strange because I bought this and I didn't get given a bag or anything. So you'd think because it's a big expensive item that can also fit in a bag, they kind of offer to give you one or let you buy one. But so I was walking to my car with this tucked under my arms like an American football. I looked as if I was ready to go for the touchdown. And people on the way to my car must have been looking at me like, mug him, he's got something valuable. Nonetheless, we made it to the camera eventually. It's only been about an hour since I got back home, so this is quite literally me opening the box for myself. Not just for you guys and girls who are amazing, but this is me opening it for the first time for me. So, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the opening of my brand new shiny Nintendo Switch. A little bit of information for those of you looking to buy a Nintendo Switch. There are two models of the Nintendo Switch now. You have the old model, which was a box with the image of a hand holding the Switch, like so. That old Nintendo Switch has an inferior battery and was the original Switch. If you take a look right here, you will see that the old Nintendo Switch, has a battery life, of 2.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on what game you're playing. But this new Nintendo Switch has a battery life of 4.5 to 9 hours. So that was another reason I was quite happy to wait around for the Nintendo Switch. Get it cheaper, get a better battery, and hopefully get a better bundle while I'm buying it. Anyways, all rambling aside, let's get this Nintendo Switch opened up. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, let's see. We have our box. This is the Nintendo Switch with the new battery. If you want to go buy the new battery Nintendo Switch, just look for this all-red case. That's all you need. The all-red case is the improved battery. On the back, we just have Nintendo Switch, pair of hands. Side, we have just more advertising showing the Switch off. What else do we have? TV, Joy-Cons, wires, unit, and all the additional things. Okay, we're all set to rock and roll. Let's open her up. And so, inside we have our Nintendo Switch screen here and our Joy-Cons. So, let's pull this up here. Oh wow. Plenty of things inside here. Okay. First off, we have the screen for the Nintendo Switch. Quite small in size. I mean, that's almost the size of my phone, considering I have a case on it to keep it protected like a brick. So we'll put that inside. Excuse me. We have our right Joy-Con in grey, and our left Joy-Con in grey. Anything else? Just cardboard. Okay. Next we have... let's have a look in here. We have a small plastic part here. Ah, this is an extension for the controller. We'll get into that later as well. We have also extra grips for each of the controllers as well. What else do we have? One for the other Joy-Con. Whoops. Quite clumsy now. Okay. And we have the... what's in here? We have the dock. So you can put the Nintendo Switch on the TV. Brand new. You have the charging port at the bottom here. USB, the charging light. Just the codes and miscellaneous at the bottom. And yeah, pretty basic. And this part at the back opens up. I didn't know that. Your HDMI, your AC adapter, and your USB. Okay, pretty straightforward. We have our Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite, important information, yada yada yada. Don't eat a Nintendo Switch for dinner, and pretty much don't mess around with it in ways of common sense. I assume beneath here we're going to have the cables. Yep, we have an HDMI cable, that's good. Sometimes people are getting into a habit nowadays of not providing HDMI for a lot of things that need them, so it's nice of them to provide that. And we have the charger right here. Yeah, we got it. And so, that's all that's in the box, really. But it's all we'll need. So let's put all this plastic away and get to the entire point of the video, showing you a Nintendo Switch. So, I'll take this plug out. Nintendo on the plug. The Switch console itself, right here. HDMI. We have our extensions for the Joy-Cons. I'll show them off later. Okay, let's start off. The Nintendo Switch screen. Very cool. Very sleek. I like it. So, it's your basic Nintendo Switch. You have little air vents at the top here. You have this part at the top, which is for your game card. Empty, of course, because I don't have a game in there. But we'll get into that as we go along. We have this part at the back, which acts as a... if I can get it open. I don't have nails, thanks to my workplace. So we have a kickstand here. So if you want to play, there it is. It sits up very nicely. If you want to use the extension for the controller, it's like this. So, that is the Nintendo Switch on its own. It goes into this here, the dock, for charging. So you get this dual mode. You put it in like this, and once it's all set up, you can play it on your TV screen. But the entire point of calling it a Nintendo Switch is that, well, switches. We have our Joy-Cons, the unique controller concept. We have our left Joy-Con here in grey. Quite a nice color, actually. Some people would say it's quite dull, but I like it. Your Joy-Con, you have an analog stick here, minus indicating it's for the left. We have ZL, L, analog, a D-pad, and a start/home button. You can also use it as its own individual controller with SL and SR, like so. Good for two-player situations. And this button on the back allows you to release it from the lock. So what you do is, you put a Joy-Con into the Switch, like so. Click, and it's done. Then we have our right Joy-Con, which is almost identical. We have a home button, but an analog on the bottom, X, Y, A, B, and a plus sign. ZR, R, release button, and we have SL, SR here as well. You can use that as an individual controller if you so desire. So you can put that in, and then when it's all hooked up to the TV, this will charge the Nintendo Switch. Then, when you want to play the Switch, you just pull it out and play it like so. Now, if you want to get a little bit fancy, you can detach the Switch at the back here, the two Joy-Cons, and you can attach this extension. I think it's really neat they include this. Nintendo really could have sold this as an optional accessory, but the fact they give you one. You have these grooves in here, and you're going to put the Switch through like that. Joy-Con left. That's satisfying. Joy-Con right. So you have a traditional controller. So, for someone like me, I like having the option of a basic controller because my hands are just a little bit too big for most consoles. It's a blessing and a curse, having these big hands. But, you know, this is actually quite a cozy grip, I'm not going to lie. Like, it seems a little bit flimsy, but I think it works just fine. So if you want to play a game where you don't want to have to cramp up your hand or engage in a claw grip, this is quite a nice way to get around that. And the buttons still function rather nicely. So if I wanted to, I could put the kickstand out, like so, turn the Switch on, and play it like that. Also, alternatively, we have extensions for the Joy-Cons. 2 of them, to be exact. We have one for the minus and the plus Joy-Cons. So, if you detach that from the back like so. So, if you'd rather play dual wielding like this, then you do have the option to extend by putting these on the very end. Or is it? I might have that wrong. No, I do have that wrong. My fault. Okay, so put that on there for the plus side, and put that on there for the minus side. There we go. So it gives that little bit extra guff. If you want to play the game, you can dual wield like so, and it lets you have a more relaxed posture while you're playing. So if you want to just sit and chill and just be like that, If you're playing a really basic game where you just need to kind of just press a button and not navigate, you can be like that. Someone with big hands like me, it also gives an extension to the buttons. So if you're playing single player, it gives you more of an option, like so. I would personally prefer just the full controller, but it's nice of them to give you this option. The only flaw with this is that you cannot dock while these extensions are in, but you can unlock them with this little fidget here. So, I bet you've had enough of listening to me ramble on about a console that's been around for so long that everyone has covered it. Well, what's the point in a console if someone in the video doesn't boot the thing up and show you what it's all about? But before we do that, what games did I get for my Nintendo Switch? Well, I got a variety, because I told you, I've been eyeing it up for a while. I got 3 games for the Nintendo Switch. The first one is, I got Tetris 99. Tetris being an all-time classic game, the simple puzzler, where you make lines and clear a row, except you're facing 98 other players. I've played a little bit of it, and it's brutally difficult, but it's so addictive and fun. But this physical version also gives you a 12... Whoops. Damn, I'm clumsy. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. This physical version of Tetris gives me a 12-month membership included. So I'd have to use Nintendo Switch Online eventually, and for a game like this it's essential. But when you see what other games I purchased, you'll understand why I want the online anyways. So, 99 players, a Tetris Battle Royale. Play online, take on rivals from all over the world in a 99-player Tetris survival battle. Can play offline, marathon, practice your skills solo before the main event. CPU battle, can you survive against 98 bots? Oh, that's nice, I didn't know you could play AIs. I thought it was only human opponents. And your usual spiel. It's Tetris, but you fight another 98 players. Or AIs, your choice. I think this was going to be a really solid option because Tetris is basic, fun, and it includes a subscription I'm going to need for online anyways. So, that is game number 1 that I have. Game number 2 that I got is, wait for it. So the second game I got for myself and my brand new Nintendo Switch is Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Now, Monster Hunter Generations was originally a game on the Nintendo 3DS, but Generations Ultimate is kind of the +1, if you will, the improved version of that game, which gives you the option to play it on a TV, which is a nice bonus, or portable, like it was on 3DS. I am a massive fan of the Monster Hunter games. I've recently been playing Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, and I've been really enjoying that. Monster Hunter being a game where you hunt monsters. You slay monsters and you create armor and weapons from their remains. There's all these different, amazing fighting styles that make the game so much fun. It sounds so basic, hunt monsters, make weapons, but you get all these different weapons that are so cool that you have to really try them out to understand where I'm coming from. You get a sword and shield, dual blades, a hammer, a gun lance, a lance. Let's see, what are the total weapons from my memory? Let's see. You get the sword and shield, dual blades, hammer, great sword, long sword, charge blade, switch axe, insect glaive. What else is there? Hunting horn, light bow gun, heavy bow gun, the bow. Something else I'm forgetting. Was it gun lance? Yeah, but there's a big variety in these weapons. They're so cool. So, I thought to myself, if I get a bit tired of Monster Hunter World Iceborne, I can always go on my Switch and play Generations Ultimate. Find your inner hunter. Hunt new monsters on returning monsters while exploring the brand new Ruined Pinnacle map and take on G rank quests. Enjoy Monster Hunter on the big screen with amazing graphics. Play at home or on the go with friends in thrilling quests for the ultimate challenge. It also lets you transfer your save data from the 3DS onto this, which is really nice. It means that you're not wasting your progress if you played the 3DS version. I personally like to, in Monster Hunter World, play a hammer, lance, or a hunting horn. But for this game, who knows what fighting style I'll choose? Maybe I'll show you what this game's all about someday. Maybe just a brief little video. But anyways, that's game number 2, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And the third game. I've actually already opened this game to check for something inside, but if you know what I'm like in this channel, this game will not come as a surprise to you. The third game is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist is a strange game for me because I used to play the original Legacy of the Duelist, which came out on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. It's pretty much just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Simulator, except you get to follow the storylines of the anime. Now, the trick was that, for some reason, Japan never got Legacy of the Duelist. So, as an exchange for that, they got this, the most up-to-date version of Legacy of the Duelist. Switch exclusive. So, let's look at the back. It's time to duel. I didn't stutter there. It's time to duel. Believe in the heart of the cards to become the king of games. Iconic cards come to life with all new cinematics. Relive moments and duels from every Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series. The Millennium Puzzle, a game in the middle. Build your deck from over 9,000 cards. It's over 9,000. To challenge duelists around the world. Pretty simply put, I wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And not spend a fortune doing so. Doing it digitally is a really fun way. 9,000 cards, I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! This was a no-brainer for me. And the option to take it portable makes it a nice little option if I want to take it around with me. But there's a reason I've opened this game and the other ones are still in the packaging. Because I've not done something like this for years. Yu-Gi-Oh! Games have a habit of giving you a nice little goodie inside. And lo and behold, you have the cartridge. It's very plain on the inside, but you'll notice, what's this little thing here? Yu-Gi-Oh! Games have a habit of giving you a trio of exclusive cards. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I ever purchased, was supposed to come with some cards, and I didn't find that out until I was older. I felt so robbed. But then, after that, I bought the PlayStation 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses, and I got free exclusive cards, and it was so cool to get them. I got Alpha, Gamma, and Beta, the Magnet Warriors. So, with this game, we actually get free Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards with it. Let's have a look at them. It's definitely one of the weirdest videos I've put out. Not only am I showing off a new console, rambling about games I love, but I'm somehow even then managing to slip Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the video. But I hope you're enjoying it anyways. So, we get free exclusive cards. A Link monster, an Effect monster, and a spell card. Let's take a look. Number 1 exclusive card is Proglio, a light type Link 2 monster. Look how cute this little fellow is. Proglio, Cyberse Link with an effect. Requires 2 monsters except tokens. During your main phase, if you control this Link summon card, you can banish this card and one of your monsters this card points to. But then target 1 Link monster in either graveyard. Special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect of Proglio once per turn. An attack of 1,000, and a cute little fellow. Look at him there. So for buying the game, you get an exclusive card. That's pretty nice. In fact, we got an effect monster, a level 1 dark type micro coda, a Cyberse monster with an effect. If a Cyberse monster you control would be used as link material for a Code Talker monster, this card in your hand can also be used as material. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard as material for the link summon of a Code Talker monster, you can add either one Cynet spell trap card from your deck to your hand, or if this card was on the field and was used as material, you can add one level 4 Cyberse monster instead. You can only use each effect of Micro Coda once per turn. An attack of 300 and a defense of 0. A nice little bonus card. And our third exclusive card, just for purchasing the game, a Cynet Codec. Now how's that for some artwork? And it's very shiny. Look at that. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of text. I'm going to have to take a deep breath for this one. Okay. If a Code Talker monster or monsters is special summoned from the extra deck to your field except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters. Add one Cyberse monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Cyberse monsters. Even if this card leaves the field, you cannot add other monsters with that same attribute to your hand by the effect of Cynet Codec this turn. You can only activate the effect of Cynet Codec once per chain. So, free Cyberse monsters. That's a nice little feature. You buy a game and you get free exclusive cards. Very nice. I'll be playing a lot of this game anyways. Out of the free games, I'll probably record bits of them all. But all rambling aside, you really want to just see me actually put this thing up and see how it works, don't you? Well, sit back, relax, and stay tuned. And I hope you are enjoying yourself. I'm going to go off screen for a moment to charge this Nintendo Switch and prepare it to be set up and played with, and hopefully record something random along the way to seal the deal on a nice little relaxing video. Stay tuned, my friends. Happy to have you here. So I had some fun setting up the Nintendo Switch. What was coming next was internet setup and those kind of boring details. Emails, internet, that kind of thing. So I decided to cut ahead to this part where I made, well, me. This is technically a face reveal for me, Alakazam ASMR. It's not the most accurate depiction of me, but it's similar enough. I have brown hair, I generally look quite gloomy, and apparently I have no soul as well. But yeah, that's kind of roughly how I look, with some mild differences. But you know, it's just for fun. So, the me is your little avatar. So, facial expressions. There's a variety of them. So your avatar is yourself. A pose. Yeah, that looks good. High five the sky. And a background. I'm pretty happy with that. I love the color black. Well, after setting up the Nintendo Switch, we have it powered on. I didn't want you to go through the process of seeing emails being set up, the online, and passwords, all that kind of different shenanigans. Now, our Nintendo Switch, for all intents and purposes, is ready to rock and roll. Since we are part of Nintendo Switch Online, we actually have two services included. We have access to NES games and SNES games. So it's a nice little bonus for being a subscriber. NES games. Let's see what's on the library. One player. We have Gradius, Kung Fu Heroes, Vice, Project Doom, Wrecking Crew, Mighty Bomb, Donkey Kong Free, City Connection, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. That's Twin Bee, Volleyball, Excite Bike, Star Soldier, Donkey Kong Jr., Clue Clue Land, Kid Icarus, Punch Out, Star Soldier, Mario Brothers The Lost Levels. Yeah, there's a lot of games in this NES library. Hey, Tecmo Bowl. That's there too. Very nice. And for the SNES stuff, what else do we have? You can see the tripod I'm using to film this with, because it's still quite bright outside. Anyways, we have the SNES. We have a nice variety of games here too. Mario World, excellent. I'm actually considering maybe doing a playthrough of that game. I have a library of stuff here now that I can have fun with. So yeah, that's pretty much how the Nintendo Switch works. We have our games set up, not all of them. And I also have, well, me set up. It's the closest thing really to a face reveal on this channel so far. Look at him. Look at that grumpy old you know what. High five the sky. And the Mii acts as your little avatar on Nintendo. So, the Mii is a quite cool little feature. Yeah, that Mii looks quite gloomy and a bit depressing. Well, that's me in a nutshell. Heyo. Such a fun little feature. So, I think it would be appropriate to close out the video with actually playing a game. Who would imagine? Let's play an offline mode of Tetris 99. Let's just start the software. We'll do updates later. Let's play an offline game of Tetris 99 and call it quits. Because Tetris isn't going to require the most incredible controls. Left, right, up. That's all I really need. Oh, and the A button, of course. That would make things very challenging. Obtaining data. This may take some time. Let's go for a CPU battle. Let's just put it on level 1. Let's go for KOs. Okay, let's pile them up. Tetris, the objective being to simply clear a line. I'm not particularly skilled at this game, but I find it very, very fun. Give me a straight block. Clear free lines, excellent. Two lines, 2 free. Pretty fun. Now clearly if I was playing against human opponents I would be getting absolutely demolished right now, so goes to show. Hey, you got a KO. Nice. Another KO. Very nice. There we go. Get a bit of momentum going. Sorry I'm not talking much, I'm just trying to concentrate a little bit. Okay. Hey, 50 players left. Even though they're not human, it's still something. Plus, they are on a pretty low setting, so it's not really as impressive as it looks. Be sneaky here. Oh, nice. Like the music. It's a good way of getting practice in, though. I like the fact that you have offline mode. Because how good are you going to be without practice? Because in an actual game with real people, there's not going to be this much time to maneuver. We're almost there, though. I love the music. Really nice. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's what I need. There we go. First place. Hey, nice. Tetris Maximus. Sadly, that's probably the only time I'm going to get first place in a game of Tetris 99 is by playing against the AI. Hopefully you don't mind that, though. It's just messing around for the purposes of showing you off this Nintendo Switch. Maybe I'll do Tetris 99 online and you get to see me get smacked around the room. That was fun, though. Even though it gives me this false sense of confidence. Back to the main menu. And so you gotta look at what the Nintendo Switch has in store. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! I have NES titles, SNES titles, Tetris, and Monster Hunter. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the Nintendo Switch. So that is the end of this video. It's not really anything much. It was just a nice way for me to, get unboxing this out of the way because I want to get round to these games. These games look like they're going to be really fun. Tetris 99, a fun classic puzzle. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, allowing me to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Without having to spend a fortune on the cards. And Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, when I want to slay some monsters and lose hundreds of hours of my social life. Not that I've got one anyways. And, for the hell of it, we got free bonus Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Even in a video unrelated to Yu-Gi-Oh! We managed to get back there somehow. But I've been enjoying making this video. I know it's a bit choppy and all over the place, but I've really enjoyed making it for every one of you. It's just a way of taking something from my real life and just injecting a little bit of humor and relaxation into it. If it just helps you chill out, or just anything positive overall, I hope it helps you. After all, it's just me taking the Nintendo Switch and messing around with it a little bit. I'll have a lot of fun with this console in the future, though. you can guarantee it. And I can guarantee one of the games from the SNES and NES library will be getting used for a future video. Until then, this is your friend, Alakazam ASMR, hoping you have a wonderful day. Because I'm going to enjoy the Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much for coming. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Adios, my friends. Thank you for your...